The Central Pollution Control Board has recommended measures to curb air pollution in the national capital. It has requested corporates and IT firms to encourage work from home when pollution levels are on the rise in the region. The Pollution Board has also asked offices to ensure that more staff either opt for carpooling or public transport. It has also asked private schools to provide transportation for students to reduce the number of private vehicles on the roads. My colleague Ayushman joins me on the phone line for more details. Ayushman, these of course are just recommendations. They're not mandatory to follow. But the interesting part of the CPCB report is that stubble burning has actually increased in Punjab and Haryana.
In fact, the CPCB in today's briefing said that the stubble burning in both Punjab and Haryana has increased as compared to the year 2018. And they are saying that it is still October because it goes till November. So somewhere the number is still going to go up. And the observation that has been made by IITM and also by the Suffer app, that has also been backed by the CPCB, where it says that the stubble burning is responsible for about 8 to 10% of the air condition in the national capital. Rest of the 90% is the local source of pollution in the national capital.
One recommendation, we are advising the corporates, including IT firms, and wherever feasible, to encourage work from home. The offices wherein there is large occupation, including government offices, to issue advisory to their staff to go for carpooling or use of public transportation. Wherever schools, if they find it feasible, they can take responsibility of picking up the kids using larger buses.
Right, and as Ayushman was just telling us, the pollution watchdog has released data on stubble burning, and according to it, stubble burning incidents have increased this year compared to 2018. This year, the Punjab has seen over 1,600 stubble burning cases till October, as opposed to last year that saw 1,198 cases across 12 months. Similarly, Haryana too has seen a rise of over 200 stubble burning cases in the last 1 year. Now, my colleague Ayushman is still with me on the phone line. Ayushman, now this particular report is in direct contradiction to what the EPCB has been saying, which is saying that it's local contributing factors that are increasing Delhi's pollution and not necessarily stubble burning. So, two reports saying completely contradictory things.
And in fact, the CPCB also said the same thing, that if you consider the current content of pollutants in the national capital, only 8% to 10% of it is because of the stubble burning, and rest all is because of the local sources of Delhi. In fact, the 14 hotspots of the national capital, where the 46 staff team are deployed, they have said that the dust and the construction and dust management has to be
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Just stay with me on the phone line. Joining me is Sancheta, BJP spokesperson. Now, ma'am, good evening. We are seeing that there is an increase in stubble burning incidents in both Punjab and Haryana. Now, this is something that Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been saying, but the BJP hasn't found it very convincing. Do you now stand corrected?
Yes, I mean, exactly. All the reports confirm what we all have believed, that stubble burning is not the primary cause of the pollution that we have in Delhi. Because let's be very clear, pollution is an all year round problem that we're facing. It's very unfortunate that Mr. Kejriwal has chosen to play politics.
Well,
if he really believed...
Well, ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but actually the data points to something else, because we do have figures now from the CPCB that says that there's been an increase in both Punjab and Haryana. I'll just tell you the figures. Punjab has seen over 1,600 stubble burning cases till October, as opposed to last year that saw 1,198. So it does appear that Arvind Kejriwal might actually be right, and there has been an increase in stubble burning despite the claims to the contrary.
I cannot answer for Punjab. I can answer for Haryana. Last year at this time, there were over 6,000 cases of stubble burning that were reported. This year, as of now, there are only 200 cases of stubble that have been reported. Last year, as a consequence of that, we have registered over 167 FIRs in the state. We have 50 lakh of rupees in terms of fines. We are committed to ensuring that even if it's 1% that's being contributed from another state where the BJP is in power, we have no hesitation in addressing it. However, Mr. Kejriwal within Delhi has a constitutional provision where he can provide financial assistance to the neighboring states where the farmers are to ensure that this gets reduced. If he's really so concerned about pollution, why hasn't he exercised that legal constitutional facility in Delhi? The truth is he's priding himself in distributing masks. It's an absolute shame that he's done nothing. Primary cause of pollution in Delhi is vehicular pollution. The fact that our public transport system is an absolute shambles.
Right, but Sancheta Raju, I'm going to actually take you up on what you said regarding Haryana. This is actually data from the CPCB, which is contradicting your claim now. The CPCB is saying that there has actually been an increase in 200 cases. I'm just going to pull out the numbers. But the CPCB is saying that in Haryana, last year, there were 1,346 cases of stubble burning. And in this year, that's 1,571. So there's actually been an increase in the number of stubble burning incidents in Haryana, contrary to what you're claiming right now.
I have not looked at the numbers that you are quoting, but last year the numbers were not 2,700 or whatever you said. They were over 6,000.
Well, ma'am, you should probably have a look at the CPCB figures. We will take you up later on this particular issue because the data is actually contradicting the claims that have been made by the BJP and the Congress that stubble burning incidents have gone down in both Punjab and Haryana. My colleague Ayushman is still with me. Ayushman, could you just take us through the numbers once more, please?
If you go through the numbers, the claim that the centre made while the press conference of Union Minister Prakash Javadekar was there, they said that over 1,150 crores have been spent for getting the stubble management machines, and that these machines are on ground, but that is not really the case if you go through the numbers. In 2019 alone, 1,631 cases of stubble burning have been reported from Punjab, and in Haryana, this time it is 1,571 as compared to that of 2018, 1,346. So still you have 1 month to go. So the stubble burning may take place. So the number will definitely go up. These are the numbers which have been given by CPCB, and they are saying that the stubble burning incidents have gone up significantly from as compared from last year.
Right, the CPCB data, they're raising serious questions on the government's claim on reducing stubble burning incidents. Ayushman, thanks so much for joining us.